Good morning everybody, welcome to a bit of a funny weekend Sunday vlog. It is Sunday the 15th of August, so this time next week we will actually be on the Disney Magic Cruise. Very exciting. We'll be somewhere in the sea.
In the Solent.
In the Solent?
Yeah, that's the body of water around it.
Oh, in the Solent. How interesting. That's what it was called. What's the actual sea though?
It's the English Channel.
Oh, is it?
It's the Atlantic.
It's the Atlantic Ocean, isn't it? Yeah. But we'll be somewhere around there anyway this time next week. But for now, we are off to go and do Matilda's PCR test. So to go on the Disney cruise that we're going on over here in the UK, we both had to be fully vaccinated as adults, and if children aren't vaccinated, they have to have a full PCR test. What is it, 5 days?
5 days before, but they don't count the day that you cruise as a day. So
Right,
that's
yeah.
why we're doing it in 6
So
days.
5 days before, but they don't count the day that you actually go as a day. So we're doing it today on the Sunday as we go on the following Friday, so that we know that we've definitely got the results done and sorted. Because you have to submit them like how long before you cruise. You have to submit
A
them.
few days. We don't have a big window.
I think it's like 48 hours or something, isn't it? Like before. You don't take me for that because I'm not too certain, but you have to submit them so long before you cruise anyway. So you're best getting it done like the earliest that you can. We are going to the Randox Centre at Manchester Airport. Where did you say it was?
Ringway car park.
Ringway car park. We've paid for like the test where she'll have it done and we'll get the results back in 3 hours. So it was a bit more expensive, but I just prefer doing it that way than having to send off the test. And have you seen like the box? Is it the Randox boxes that have been full? I've seen pictures on Facebook and things where the boxes have literally been like stacked up on top of the post box full, waiting for them to be collected. And then you've obviously got to wait for them to then test it, then you've got to wait for them to send you the results back. So this was, how much was this one?
90, whereas it's 70 for the postal.
Okay, so it's 70 for the postal, whereas we've paid 90 for this one. So it is like £20 extra, and you could get some others cheaper, couldn't you? I think like Boots were doing one and some of the different
I've
places.
just seen
But
too many stories of people who sent them and places said they've not received them, or they message them with a day or two to go and say it's inconclusive. And
yeah, we've seen a lot of people like that where they've said that like they've waited and waited and waited and they literally haven't had the results, and they've said, oh no, we never received it. Or, oh, we've lost your postal thing, you're going to have to do it again. And obviously with only days to go, it's such a small window. You know, you've got 5 days beforehand, but then you've got to upload it so long before you get on the ship that it doesn't give you a big window. So we thought we did this. It's a guarantee that we know that we'll get the results back in 3 hours. So by lunchtime, we know that we'll definitely be sorted. We did do our own PCR tests.
We had
the other day,
ordered
didn't
some,
we?
hadn't we? We ordered some when we didn't feel that great, but then we found some others that we had from your work, so
yeah, we
never
like
used them, so we just registered.
we ended
them
up with
and used
extras somehow. I don't know what we did at one point, but at some point we ended up with extras. So we just did them in the week, all 3 of us, didn't we? And they all came back negative, so we should be fine. We've been doing the lateral flows as well, twice a week, and they've all been negative, and we're going to keep up with lateral flows until we go. So hopefully it'll all be
Good.
okay. Yeah. We have just arrived at Manchester Airport, so you can see the sign there. Just it's like, was it like 2 flags kind of thing, like 2 triangles? It says welcome, and on the other side it says Manchester Airport
With the B.
with the B. The B is like a symbol of Manchester now. It came from the MAN arena terrorist attack a few years ago.
290 yards. Use the roundabout to make a U-turn.
It's gone the wrong way. Right, there is Terminal 1 drop-offs. We've actually gone the wrong way, so we're just now
Use
doing
the
a little tour
roundabout
of the
to make a
airport.
U-turn. Then at the roundabout, take the second exit
Because
to
it's
the
empty, no
outer
one's
lane
going
towards
anywhere.
I know, but I've never seen it this quiet, even when they've got here at midnight to pick my mum up or something.
Oh, Terminal 3 over there. What do we normally go to Florida from?
2.
Oh, Terminal 2. There's some people
Use the
that
roundabout to
pulling
make a
luggage.
U-turn.
So there's lots of hotels here as well, by the way. The Clayton, didn't we stay at that? The Clayton, but it wasn't the Clayton, was it?
There was something else, I can't remember what it was called. Like, there's a plane, what's more than?
Oh gosh, we stayed at it when we went on our honeymoon, didn't we?
Yeah.
But we normally stay at the Radisson
roundabout,
Blue
turn right onto
at
Ringway
Manchester
Road.
Airport.
Then use the roundabout to make a
Bewley's
U-turn.
it was. Oh, look at that.
Oh, you can't go that way though.
Nope, it's dead end, but we can see the planes. What's that one? TUI, Ryanair, EasyJet. Looks very mean looking at us like that plane. Yeah, it used to be Bewley's, didn't it? But we've recently been staying the last few years at the Radisson Blue, which is actually like,
Roundabout, take the first
I feel like
exit
it's
on the
inside
hotel
the
road
airport,
towards
but it
exit.
is like actually internally in the airport, whereas all these other ones around here, there's loads of them, but they're all kind of on the outskirts slightly, so you have to get their little transfer minibuses to the terminal. I mean, you can walk, but I wouldn't advise
Roundabout, take the second exit
walking.
on Albert Lane towards exit.
Oh yeah, I might be able to see it in a minute. So the Radisson is like connected by the sky, is it called sky bridges?
Yeah, I think so.
You can just see the bridges there between them, and the Radisson is just that grey building there in the distance. You can see down the side of it, it says Radisson. So you literally just come out of the Radisson Hotel and come along these little bridges, and you go whichever way you want to go depending on what terminal you want to go to. So it's just so much easier. And then you've got like access to the terminals at night time, like we've been, and got like food, haven't we? We've got here. We actually got the train station, which is just there, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
We've actually got the train into Manchester city centre when we've been before, so we've come like late afternoon, haven't we? Checked into the hotel, got the train into Manchester Airport. You can just see the Radisson Blue there, the sun on top of it. Had our tea in Manchester, and then we've just come back later on, haven't we? And we've done the last time we came with Virgin, we did the like early check-in, didn't we? Where we
the night before.
checked all our luggage in and everything the night before, and then in the morning when we woke up we had no luggage to hand over. We just took our hand luggage and went straight through security, and that was really good, that wasn't it? It saved queuing in the
I hope they
morning.
bring that back.
Yeah, I really hope they bring it back because it was a really good service, that. So now we're just doing detour.
No, this is the proper way back.
coming like away from the airport now, aren't we?
It's changed so much around here.
We're still on the property of the airport.
No.
Oh no, we've come off it now. Okay. So we're just coming up now to these big yellow structures kind of thing. And these are actually the lights for the planes that come in to land, so they know to land on the runway. So they go all the way across, and then the runway's over the other side there. So that's clever, isn't it? That it's like a little beacon almost that they can see from the sky, which guides them over to where the runway is. So there is signpost now as we're on our way. So it says Jet Parks, Ringway, Randox Test Centre. I keep wanting to call it Randox, and I think I'm just thinking about the shower gel company Randox, but it's Randox. It has got an N in it. Randox. The sat nav is about to run out in a minute as where we're meant to be by the postcode.
The destination is on your right, M22,
And there's that
5W.
lights for the runway.
Oh, there's the lights again. Yeah.
Arrived.
It's hard to see at the minute, but you can just. Oh, apparently we've arrived.
Yeah,
There we
there's a
go.
sign there that says turn right.
Oh, there's all the lights. You can see them all there now. Oh, you could just see through the. If we were just a bit
normal
closer.
times with
Let me
loads
just
of
zoom in a
planes
bit.
go over.
There you go. You can see there's a Ryanair plane. Oh, sorry, that was really, really bad filming. I was trying to show you the runway in the plane.
Here we go.
Ah, there, yeah.
Yeah, we're not the first.
Jet Parks, Ringway testing, Randox. It is 8:45. Here we go, this is the entrance, and our appointment is 9 o'clock. We think we've possibly got like one of the first ones of the day, didn't we?
Yeah, that's what they've done.
Public entrance.
So this is the normal airport car park, but it's been taken over by these.
Yeah, you can see like over
yeah,
there, there's all the
people
little like tents almost.
Yeah. I'm not sure how they do it, if we do it or they do it or what. But it seems that we've pulled up to this to give our information and then go that way.
We'll go over there, yeah. Okay, so we're going to pull up here to do our information, we think, and then I will let you know what we do next. Okay, so we've just been through the first section, and they've now sent us down this little side lane here. So there's all lanes there, and so that because we're express we have to come down this way. Now we've been directed down this one, which is lane 6, and it actually looks like they might be doing the test for you. It possibly looks like it looks like you're going to wind your window down, doesn't it, or something?
Yeah, which is better if anything, because trying to do Matilda's ourselves is a nightmare. She keeps moving her tongue.
So it's these little kind of pods here, and they seem to just come out. Oh yeah, I didn't really want to film the person in front, but they are doing the person in front. They've just wound their window down and they're doing it for them. So just to let you know, if you do come to this testing centre, they do the tests for you. I don't know if it's an option to do it yourself, but they do it for you. And we're all done. How was it, Mrs?
It was good.
It was okay, wasn't it? It didn't hurt, did it?
Nope.
No.
Unlike Daddy, who pushes it to the very back of
Oh,
my
I am
head.
too heavy-handed.
Yes, you are very too heavy-handed.
Well, he didn't. Did he get your tonsils? It looked to me like he was just doing like the sides of your cheeks.
Yeah, he did do my tonsils.
Did he?
Because what he was doing is he was basically tricking me by putting it on my cheek, but then but then going into the tonsil, then doing the other cheek, then going into the tonsil.
And then he told you to like swallow, didn't he?
Yeah.
And then he told you to swallow again. And then he said keep thinking of like sour sweets, didn't he, and lemons and things like that. Did that help?
No, because I don't like sour
No.
sweets.
That's
And then
why
he
he
did,
said it.
yeah. And then he did your nose, didn't he, as well? But the nose one, he didn't like go right up your nose, did he? Just kind of put it at the beginning of your nostril, didn't he?
I just held it.
And then just count to 10.
Yeah.
Was it for each nostril?
Yeah, it was for each
Yeah.
nostril.
Okay, so that's it. We're all done.
Yay.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
So now we have to just scan our little code I've got here, and then we just have to wait 3 hours.
Yeah.
And then just get the results, I think, don't we? Oh my gosh, sorry, but there's a plane just going over our head about to land. Ah, so it has followed those lights all the way down. Ooh, there we go. I've registered Matilda's results. I can't think of what I was trying to say then, I'm so sorry. I've registered Matilda's test on the Randox health sheet that they gave me, and I have to say that was like the worst bit of doing it, because it was so many questions, so many different bits to go through. Well, it wasn't loads. You seem to think I was saying loads, didn't you? But
no,
I think I was just
annoying I'd
nervous.
answered all of those when I booked it.
Yeah, but you have to like double go through everything, don't you? But I think I was just nervous I was going to put like the wrong information on something, and then it wasn't going to come back right or something. So I've done that. I've given your phone number, haven't I, and your email address, done all Matilda's details and birth details. So hopefully in 3 hours, fingers crossed, we should have the results back. So the plan was to now go into some get some last minute bits, because we don't really want to be going to the shops after today, but we've just realised that it's only 20 past 9 and it's a Sunday, which obviously means that the shops aren't open yet. So we're now going to rejig our plan. We're going to go home, take the dog Jasper for a walk, because we didn't take him this morning because we were straight out. Then once took him for a walk, we're then going to come back, and then hopefully it will be roughly time where things are starting to open. We need to head to Costco, because I need some specific things that I can only get from Costco. So we're going to head to Costco, but that doesn't open.
When you say specific things, you need a Disney Christmas ornament in August.
No, you wanted it. So when it's Orlando time, the Facebook group.
No, you sent me the picture.
I saw it, the Christmas tree that we got last year, the Disney Christmas tree, and there's a nutcracker. So I sent it to Anne, and then Anne was like, "Oh my gosh, yeah, like we need this," and I was like, "No."
No, other way around. I said, "Oh, that was nice. It'll probably sell out," and then you rang me and said, "Are we going?"
Yeah, because I knew that's what you meant by like it's going to sell out. Let's go and get it. So you rang the Costco closest to us, and they were like, "Yeah, we've got stock in. Come down." Walked all the way around yesterday, and we could not find one anywhere. Went over to the desk, and she was like, "Oh, sure." When they type that in, it just basically tells them the stock levels. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's out on the shop floor. So I was like, "Oh no, you're joking." So we did ring and we've come all this way, but it doesn't, it doesn't matter. It's fine. And then she was like, "Well, it's all right. Should I ask one of the lads to have a look for you?" And then the next thing, this warehouse bloke came back and said, "Oh yeah, we do have them, but they're on the pallet at the very back of the warehouse. at the top, and I'm not allowed to use the forklift truck in the day while we have customers. He said, but I am in till late tonight, so what I'll do is I'll go up tonight, get one down for you and put it in the back if you want to come and collect it tomorrow, which I thought was actually really nice of him, because he didn't have to do that, did he? They're obviously not putting them out on the shelves yet. And I did say, don't worry, it's fine. And he was like, no, it's not a problem. What is it you want? The nutcracker? I'll get it for you tonight, love. So hopefully when we go back in a bit, we're going to be getting the Disney. I think it was like Mickey and Goofy.
Yeah, as nutcrackers.
I think it was like Mickey and Goofy as nutcrackers. Yeah, which like is Christmas and it is only August, but they just sell out so fast, these things, that you've got to literally get them, or...
We're waiting for the Halloween one, aren't we? We're going to get the Christmas one before the Halloween.
I know, last year they had like a Halloween Mickey and we never bought it. And we just kept waiting, didn't we? We were hoping it was going to be reduced, to be honest. And then I think we just regretted that now, because now we didn't end up with it because they've sold out in the end. So we're just going to get this nutcracker now, so at least we know we've got it, because the Christmas trees have never been reduced, have they? When we bought that last year. So I don't think these will be. I think they're going to fly off the shelves. But it's funny because the person that posted it's Lando time, I think it was Derby, Costco, they obviously had them on the shelves because he was taking pictures of them on the shelves. The someone in Glasgow said the same thing. Whereas yesterday they must have thought I was like an alien asking for Christmas things. He looked at me like, Christmas? It's only August. I was like, I know, but I've seen other shops have got them. So we are going to do that. We need to also go like to Asda and just get a few little bits and different things. So we'll probably be like bobbing around today, different times, but we'll take you with us.